Guys, it's me again. I'm just letting you know that my solo show at the Walled Garden in Bangor on the 19th of August is limited tickets, and the last remaining tickets are available via the link in the description of this podcast. I cannot wait for this night. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be amazing. Ben's probably raging and I'm punching the fucking mic, but hey, you know what? Turn up, be in the studio, and produce from in the studio then if you've got a problem with me touching the mic, okay? Anyway, the link is in the description. Come see me. It's going to be a great time. Shouldn't have winked there, by the way. I winked if anyone's listening to the audio here, and that was weird and creepy, and if you can hear the wink, it's even worse. The Sly Guy podcast has a Patreon, and that is www.patreon.com/Sly Guy podcast. Why should you subscribe to the Patreon, I hear you say? Well, because I'm flat out on it. Alright, I'm putting so much shit over there on the Patreon, it's actually pushing me beyond the point of insanity. There's live podcasts over there from the Strand a few weeks ago with Psychic Glenn and Aaron Butler. There's early access to the weekly Sly Guy podcast, which is out on a Wednesday in most cases, unless Ben's really busy, and then sometimes it's out on a Thursday, but it's still ad free. Get off my back. There's also guest episodes coming out on Friday with Dog Walks with Davey, with early access to tickets. It's just a magical place, and it's a community. It's a community that won't be put out of, you know? That's what it is. It's a community that welcomes all, and it's a community for us, and it's a community for you. And it's www.patreon.com/Sly Guy podcast. The Sly Guy podcast is brought to you in association, and always, by a Modest Beer. Modest Beer is a delicious beer. It's not just one set beer. There's many beers. There's IPAs, there's Pilsners, and there's Stouts. All you want to know about Modest Beer, I can't tell you at all. I don't have enough capacity in my massive head to tell you all the different beers at Modest stock. But if you want to know more from a more reputable source instead of just this big doughhead, go to www.modestbeer.co.uk and you can subscribe to their newsletter, where instead of having to log on to their website, what you can do is just sit back and you get a wee email into your email box, and it'll tell you what is hip-hop happening in the world of Modest Beer. Or if you want to be old school and just follow them on social media like some sort of hipster, you can just follow them at Modest Beer. Modest Beer wants me to thank you for the support that you give them, and I want to thank them for the support that they give me, and then I want to thank you guys because you guys are great, okay?
I'm the Sly Guy.
Hello, ladies, gentlemen, people who don't identify as any of that. Children. I mean, children shouldn't be listening to this because it's an adult content podcast. If you're a child and you're listening to it, report your parents to the PSNI because they shouldn't be allowing this. But anyway, whoever it is, you're welcomed to this week's podcast. This is a fun one this week. It's just two old, bald dads being grumpy about life. And that's what people want. That's what I want. That's what you want. That's what everybody wants. It's me and my friend Colin Geddis just chatting about random stuff for the length of this podcast. I mean, it could go into more detail, but then if you get a wee summary at the start, what's the point in actually watching the whole episode? Do you ever get that? It's like, well, he told me exactly what happened, so I don't really need it. Shut up. Listen to the podcast. Enjoy it and ignore me because I'm just wasting your time. Let's get to it.
I remember that video of the guy. They were like demo. What do you call it? Demolishing like a building or something, and there was like a flashlight in the rubble, and the guy just picks it up and pulls his soft dick out, and just does that, and you're like, hey boy, these boys are fucking, they're trying out.
Well, you see the one of the guy fucking the fish was a good internet one back in the day. He'd got to pick the big fish out of the sea and just clunked it on.
Again, why are you hard already?
I don't know, but I mean, it's a weird thing to go from, like, a guy can pop one, like in the mood, like you were saying there, like a guy can be.
But I feel like sometimes, a lot of the time your dick is just like an alligator just waiting beneath the water.
Yeah,
it's looking anything.
Because I mean, my danger, I'm a bit like an anamorph. Like I could jump on the bed and go from soft to hard mid flow and just break it.
Oh yeah, I could be leaving the house and walk over to my wife and be like, right, I'll see you later, and a bit of a hug, and then just be like, I'm fully bricked up.
Yeah. Whoa.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just
like going along Cobble Street in the car. I'm like, oh, fuck. It's busting.
I was talking to a fella the other day, and did you ever hear that? There's a supplement called like Tongkat Ali or something. It's called.
No.
It's like some Thai fucking supplement, but it's supposed to be like a natural testosterone booster.
Tongkat Ali.
Something like that. You need to look it up.
I've heard of Horny Goat Weed. That's one.
Horny Goat Weed. Yeah. No, this guy was like, he got it in the gym and all, and we had to stop taking it. And all your man said to me he's driving along the car with just a full hardener. And then I was like, how are you supposed to stay awake in the car if you don't have a fucking route?
Yeah, I mean that's it.
That gets me home to Mid-Tyrone most days.
The boner,
the sideways pocket boner the whole way home.
His hand on it,
just fucking thumbing it. You know what I mean? Keep a bit of tension going.
I had a mate of mine who we were at a stag do and we were coming back from it, and he was driving very quickly, and we were like, why are you going so fast? And he was like, it's Sunday. I was like, yeah, no. And he goes, no, in my house on Sundays we fuck. I was like, what about your kids? He goes, they go to their room and they close the curtains, we just go to it. And off he went, and I've never seen a guy, and I guess what's your hand on the gear stick or what? He goes, just get me home.
Like Vin Diesel on the way home.
Oh, he was in the mood for it.
The Sunday roast.
There we go. No, but like,
have we started?
Yeah, we're
mid-flow. We're mid-flow. Thank God.
No, this is it. This is what we do. We just go off and
keep it all the boners chat in. Could I have any more beverages in this?
You're hydrated.
If you have anything else, I will take it.
I have some ball deodorant if you want some of that shit.
Nah, I had one in the car.
Just road route.
Road route.
Because I mean that gig we did. What was it? The boiler room.
Aye.
And I scooped you up midway. Getting home, I had to stick some Kiss on and get the windows down like fucking Ace Ventura.
That's me every night on the way back from Lavery's.
Just a bit of rock.
Just anything. I put on albums that I don't know. So I'll be like, haven't really ever listened to like Pearl Jam. Let me put it on.
Yeah.
And then I'll try and get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking.
No work, because that's, I think, having a wee dance gets you getting the head going.
We dance, we boner.
Because sometimes
couple of late night coffees.
If it's something slow. Woo! And the lights are going, I just fall asleep.
Oh, you put a Blind Boy podcast on? You'd be in a fucking hedge.
Yeah. Is he still popping that?
Oh, yeah.
Bag-headed fuck.
I do listen to it, I must say.
And we were chatting earlier, because you and I sometimes have a wee bit of crossover on our podcast listens. Like, we both listen to Bartlett, Stephen.
Yeah. Here and there, like, you know what I mean?
We dip in, but then sometimes I find him wee bit like, shut up, Stephen.
Well, I hate the promos for it, because it's like, what are the 3 reasons you should sleep more at night? Well, you're going to absolutely... And you know, like that trailer?
Yeah.
It just cuts... What's the 3 tips to getting more healthy sex in your relationship? Well, I think you should... Like, it just keeps changing.
Yeah. But he's... I don't know. I like him, but I don't like him. Do you ever get stuff like that? You like the guest, but sometimes he just annoys you.
There's a lot of these guys like him, and there's a lot of these sort of male, like, you know... develop your life type guys, and the more you listen to them, you're like, I bet that guy's a fucking lunatic in real life. Like, imagine trying to be around someone where they're like on repeat, they get up, get in an ice bath, get in a sauna, get in an ice bath, get in a sauna, do a workout, meditate for an hour. Like, the cunt's not ready till fucking 1 o'clock in the day.
Yeah. Ever think about it like that? Yeah.
You're like, fucking...
My dad be like, oh, fucking hot and cold, get you a heart attack. Why are you fucking at? You know, second guessing yourself, you die, heart explode.
Do you ever put fucking hot water in a cold window?
It cracks.
It cracks, exactly, and that'll happen to your life, you heap of shit. Yeah. Like, you can't... That's what cracks me up. They're like, I do these 15 things every morning, and I'm normal. You're like, normal's just getting up and being fine with it. Yeah, I do all these things. Means you maybe need to be diagnosed for other illnesses. Yeah, I'm full of autism, my man. Yeah, I have to go and do this. I have OCD. What have you got? Me? I don't know. I reckon. I think all the comedians have got something. Yeah, well, Mick and I were chatting about this earlier. Well, he's got a gonorrhea. He's got ADHD. I'm like, well, I think everyone's just bored, you know. Mickey has something. Like, he's very can't settle with his own thoughts, can't settle in a seat, can't settle at all. Would one of those like think tanks just kill him? Would he just die on it? The sensory deprivation? Yeah. Oh yeah, that would freak me out. Have you ever done one? No, I would love to. I would actually love to. I'd like to try that, but I feel like it'd be one of those I'd be like, get me out straight away. I think I don't know if I would really want to face the realities. Yeah. Same as mushrooms, you know what I mean? Everyone come out and be like, man, that was life changing. I'd just be like, this life isn't for me. No, because I think it comes to a point, isn't it? Like, whenever you get married, have kids, you have to put your probable true self deep down in there somewhere, and it lives. But it's you don't want to draw the beast out. Well, that is true. Yeah, controlled. Yeah, you know? The fucking red mist I have, you know, like the full violence that I play out of my head. Yeah. Before going, yep, no bother. Yeah. is frightening. Yeah, like I've said this before, and this has drawn some hate from people and some, you know, but I merely just said I can understand why some people do murder suicides. I can understand it. I'm not saying I'm doing it myself. Oh yeah, but well, I can fathom. It's probably better to understand it and not do it. than just one day just pop and fucking slamming your kids off the table.
Because that was it. Catherine said to me, "Are you annoyed?" And I'd be like, "No."
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm like, never be more annoyed, But I know if I let my true emotions out, I'll be in prison.
Yeah, because we're two big burly lads. Like sometimes I just go like, if this was any other time in history, I'd have just fucking smashed everyone to pieces in this room. But I have to, not my family.
Yeah.
Not my family, but in other circumstances.
Yeah, because that's like, I said that to Catherine recently. She was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "You do realise that if the mood so took me, kill you with my bare hand?" She was like, "What?" I was like, "If I just happened to feel like it, I could kill you." And I was like, "So, hey, don't speak to me like shit so much."
Yeah.
The mood may take me there sometimes.
I know. And then, does your wife get like impressed by sort of minor feats of strength?
Yeah, but she doesn't. I don't think she appreciates just how strong I am. I think that's the thing. So now, when you
ever have one of those extreme slap competitions with her? She's just across the table and you're like,
yeah. But I never give her a heads up. Like,
by the way, game started already.
But we, I remember when, I don't know what I said, and we were talking about something, and the phrase I said, I would say I'm at least top 10, if not 5 strongest people in this country, in my opinion. At the time, I was like, I think so. Like, I lift stuff. My like, if we was doing combine scores, I'm like, yeah. And she would bring it, and now I'm like, I'm nowhere near it. I'm an old, weathered dad guy with all this atrophy, but in there, there's a guy. A guy can press and fucking squat.
Oh yeah. Like I have a very good natural press. There's boys like like their lifetime goal is 100K.
Yeah.
I fucking do a couple of them there and fucking just grab it.
Yeah. See, now that's
away.
You almost feel more powerful doing less weights now, more reps. Like I do a thing for the chest where I get my dumbbells 20 kgs and do 8 presses into 8 flies, and then just do that. And by the time you're burning, like, oof.
Yeah, I told you I enjoy holding the 2 dumbbells, maybe like 22s or something. Get down the push-ups into the press above your head. Yeah. Is that a devil press? Is that what that is?
That is a good see, if you can combine natural movement with more than one, it's the ticket. Yeah. See, the older you get, the more flexible you need to be, the more you need to, and I need to get back into it because I've got fat as fuck. So I need to.
I'm a fucking mess. I've signed up. I was going to this movement guy every week, just trying to, move the old back and hips. Yeah. And I was downstairs one day in the gym and I was looking at all the transformations and I was like, just sign me up for one of them. Yeah. And he goes, sweet, I'll get my fitness thing. And I was like, no, don't, I've done it a fucking 1,000,000 times before. Yeah. Don't need any of that shit. Just make me fucking come in here and tell me you're publicly weighing me with my tits out every Monday and I'll get into shape. Yeah. I don't need, he's like, I've got a nutrition book. And I was like, I don't need it. I literally don't need it. I just need to be in the mind frame of, I know I'm like getting in shape.
That is the man. Like, 'cause for me, it's not, like, I like working out, like training, it's fine, but it's the head. If I can go to myself, like, see, even now, I don't know what the switch was other than the fact that I just don't want to die. I think I was like, right, I need to, and then there's a thing coming up, or there's a charity football match. I'm like, you know what, if I'm going to be running about there, Jap Stam's playing, I need to fucking be able to move a bit, like.
I forgot that was his real name.
Yeah, and it's like
Chopper.
Yeah, so I need to fucking not get killed by him. But see, like through walking the dog every day, like I'm feeling good with that. But taking
that's it, man. Hike, keep moving. Good. Just don't be. I like see our lifestyle, which is like sitting down, doing a podcast, sitting down in the car, sitting down again to drive to a gig, sitting out the back of some shithole, standing for 20 minutes, and then think you've achieved something. Yeah,
but then see, that's I think what keeps me, like the 2 things that I think that have stopped me from being like Pearl from Blade. I think the 2 things being the dog and the kids. If it weren't for those 2, I'd be this fucking sentient being just fucking in the corner.
You see, I'm the opposite. In my head, I'm thinking if I didn't have a child or a wife, I could actually do a bit of exercise and training.
Yeah, but it's weird because the want's there, but then also like pizza and stuff. And that's what I need to just go stop.
That's it. I mean, but I wish you could switch it over to like where you were just an absolute blast furnace of a body. Yeah. And you could eat whatever the fuck you wanted.
Because I used to take
them CrossFit boys eat like shit.
Yeah, but I used to take a supplement when I was younger, like a fat burner Thermoball, it was called, a maxi muscle one.
I have a set of Thermoballs right now,
and it worked well. I just see you got the ball deodorant on, you're all good. So you'll be fine. But that Thermoball used to work a ticket with me when I was younger. Like I was like, it don't work but again, I all think that the protein supplements, all that shit, just buys in the fact that you're eating better and training. You know what I mean? Because you spend the money on that shit, and you're like, well, I need to do this now.
Yeah.
And I got some of that probably about a year ago, and I took the first one with breakfast, and in about 10 minutes, the most anxious man in the world.
Pre-workout?
It's got like tea tree oil, guarana, and all that shit to get you fucking going. And I was just fucking jittering, being like, I don't feel good. I think I'm
Is that what it does? It just gives you like more energy in your body while you're sitting still, so you're just like, oh, I'm burning calories right now.
It's just
having a panic attack.
It's like a green tea, kind of. You know, just green tea, green extract. Like that's one. Now I
get some of that Tongkat Ali or whatever in. Get the
Let's do an experiment. Get Tongkat Ali and Horny Goat Weed.
You're gonna have to Google that. I'm gonna Google it. I don't know if that's
Tongkat Ali.
Tongkat Ali. But yeah, if it's giving you hardeners in your car, Tongkat.
Tongkat Ali. Next one.
Now I'm absolutely pulling that out of my asshole, so I don't know.
Tongkat Ali, UK manufacturer.
Aye.
Let's see.
And then sea moss, that's the other one people are into. People are just spooning like mouthfuls of this jizz into their mouth, going like it's healthy.
See, it would be a beauty. What is Tongkat Ali, also known as long jack? That's why you get a root. It's sourced from the roots of the green shrub tree YEAAH, and people have made this up. It gives you a root because it's from a tree called YEAAAH for a long time, which is native to Malaysia. The plant has been used in Southeast Asian medicine for generations to treat fevers, infertility, and erectile dysfunction. So there you go. So why is the guy taking it to work out?
Well, it's a testosterone booster. Obviously, it's giving you boners.
Yeah. A lot of boys are taking testosterone now. A lot of older comedians, a lot of Bert Kreischer and co.
Oh, you'd take it, right? If you had the money and, like, see if you could go private, and there's so many, like, services in America where some cunt just comes around to your house and just, like, does it for you. I'd be on everything.
Yeah. The only one I would probably stop at BHGH because I don't think I need a bigger bonds.
Yeah.
And your lungs and all grow. I don't need that.
I heard, was I talking to you about this? I heard, people are like, is he on steroids, is he not? Is it human growth gives you very pronounced creases on your face? So if you see, like, literally if you Google Liver King or fucking anybody, they just fucking have these two big divots in their face like that. And you see when you start noticing that, you're like, yep, The Rock, absolutely ripped, two fucking big holes in his face.
See, that's a good point. So notice that about The Rock?
Yeah. And then that was the last one I seen, McGregor. I was like, everyone was like, fuck, he's big. And then I was like, oh, what about them lines in the face there?
What's he called?
Did you watch that McGregor documentary, the new one?
On Netflix? I haven't watched it yet. Is it worth it?
It's good. It's just a series of losses, though. I don't know,
He just looks like he's, I mean, obviously, the man never needs to work a day in his life, but he looks like he is a man that's lost his mind.
He said himself, he's like, I lost my mind to this game.
He looks like a man's lost his mind. Well, he says, I've lost my mind. Well, he is kicking about the boxing there, and he's like, it's like he's on gear or something. He's always like fucking shadow boxing. And I'm like, can't I mean?
Yeah, there would be a lot of signs there that he looks like he's on gear. Yeah,
but I mean, what I don't know. I think he's probably tarnishing a wee bit of his legacy now if he were to come back, wouldn't he be? Because he was the absolute he is one of the trailblazers, if not the most successful MMA fighter ever. Would you say?
Money wise, yeah. But when you watch the documentary, you're like, fair play to him. He does throw himself into the fire. Like, he could have picked easy fights. He could have left things where they were. But he was like, if he lost, he was always like, I want a rematch right now. Yeah. And John Kavanagh was like, he will just sit down and watch himself lose like fucking 50 times to try and get better. But then you watch that documentary and like he's on a bike a lot. Not that I'm one to criticize a professional athlete, but I'm like, he's on a bike a lot.
Yeah, he loves that.
He's up in the morning, we're training, we're rowing. You're like, of course he's sparring, but you're like, like there's a lot of fitness here.
It's when you get to that level of, I mean, listen, obviously the two oracles sitting here giving advice to elite athletes, but he clearly, when you're that fit, you're fit. Like, you know what I mean? You need to hone the skills when you get that level, surely.
Yeah. But then his problem always looked like the ability was there, but the fitness let him down.
Yeah. So maybe that's why he's on the bike.
I don't know. Once again, welcome back to Two Bears, One Fitness Advice.
Yeah, but that thing you set me on, this piece of shit machine you have, that fucking airbag. Jesus Christ, there's no machine that makes you as fucked as quickly as that.
Yeah.
You can get
max effort
to drive on, you know what I mean? You can get like an actual bike that you have to do that to go on the road. I mean, I don't know how far you get. But and you can get ones for the water as well. It's just like, here's a fun activity for your holiday. Nah, just drown.
Yeah, it's rough.
Wild.
Like everybody hates it. Although you know, the bigger and more powerful you are, the better you are at it. That's why I remember seeing the All Blacks. Like some big fucking second row was on it, and it was like first the 100 cals or something, and he had it done in about 40 seconds. I was like, Jesus Christ! It must have just been like just taking over.
But those guys are freaks. Like what do you call it, Mark? The master of the walkaway knockout in the UFC.
Mark Hunt.
Mark Hunt. See him beat Sonny Bill Williams in the boxing. Why did that happen?
I don't know.
Like Sonny Bill, they're like, he's a good boxer, no, but nah, he's a good athlete and he's an alright boxer. But when you get a big freak like that who's just obscenely
the guy, you know, like the guy thrived in like K1 and UFC and everything just because of how awkward he is.
Yeah,
he's like fighting a fucking pyramid. He just comes at you like. Can't knock him over. He'll throw the odd kick, but he's just like nothing gets in, and then he's just like.
See those big like Islanders? They're the most dense guys.
I mean, they're all dead at 40, but you know they're dense. I was walking behind like a stag do of like sort of New Zealand boys, but they were obviously a bit Samoan, Samoan,
big arses on them.
I mean, I was walking behind this cunt, and I've never felt more slender in my life. Like literally his neck was about that size. Scary.
Yeah, they're scary.
But they're all like 5'8".
Yeah, there was a guy.
28 still.
There's a guy on my stag do, a taxi driver, and he was a big Islander, and we got into the car. Me, my mate Macca, and my mate Liba, all big boys, hopped in, and he goes, he's a big car, isn't he? And he's buzzing. He goes, what weight are you, bro? And I was like, I don't know. He goes, 160. Could you tell?
160.
Like, 160. This is the heaviest car ever. And he was just buzzing.
just the fucking sparks coming out the back of it.
Just wait. I was Lisbon too, so it was hilly and fucking rickety. And he's just like, fuck.
Never came out of first gear the whole time.
But he was loving it. And there's a photo. So, you know when you get photos, you know it's somewhere. Of the four of us, so he took it. He was like, "Following the photo of this." It's just great.
Big boys.
He was a big unit, and he had the full. He was like, if you're doing a stereotypical island guy, he had a big Hawaiian shirt on.
Oh, nice.
Flip flops, shorts, living his best life. Just a great guy.
That's what you want. I remember getting an attack. We landed. We were doing like some internal flight in Vietnam, and I sat in the front, and this guy was like, couldn't get over me sitting in the seat. He was like, and he's like fucking slapping my leg and like this and all. And then he was barely looking at the road, like, and he's swerving in and out of fucking scooters and all. He's just like, like so blown away. And then in like broken English, he tried to be like, this car. And I went, yeah. He goes, before American. Yeah. And I went, yeah, before American. So bigger, small, bigger. But you too big. It's like, thanks, mate. He's basically like, this is supposed to be, this is a Chevrolet built for an American, and even you don't fit in it, you fat cunt, where are you from? But it felt like being driven around by a child. It was amazing.
Like just to feel like the spectacle, like Andre the Giant.
It's a fun experience. Like it doesn't take much to push you into the realms of freak in Vietnam, because everyone's so small, everyone looks the same. Everyone's kind of, even though they hate the sun, everyone's kind of dark, but they're trying to be lighter. Like all their products have
many MJs.
Yeah, all their products have fucking like bleach in them and shit to bleach your skin. But yeah, you'd be walking down the street and literally just the street just parts in front of you, and they're like people just taking photos of you. Like Maureen's cousin, who's like quite tall for a girl, she's about 5'11", and big long ginger hair, very pale. She was like fucking like a total freak of nature, like a sideshow over there.
How would they?
No, there were people touching you and fucking.
Because I read a thing on Twitter the other day about this. It's the past was full of just sly moments, wasn't it? But this is like their guy.
Oh, sly for days.
This guy found these two albino twins, like they're African American twins. He's brought them to the sideshow. He's like, job for you boys. And then they went through, like they toured it, and they went through some city, and it's like, oh, it's our ma. She's like, yeah, fuck, come you with me. So they've been touring for like 3 years, just as these big. They call them the sheep heads. It's like, look, these human sheep heads here, and they're like, I don't know.
These two blind albino black fellas just like not knowing where the fuck they're.
And then the mum was like, she was like, Mama, and it's like, right, you're a couple of
we're adding to the flock.
But it's wild. Like, And then bearded women and all, they're like, oh fuck, I'm on you. I mean, if ever there was a job I would love in history, just going right here freak in the back of the van.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, you're fed 3 meals a day.
Yeah,
get to see the country.
What do? I just sit on a seat while people look at you.
Yeah, just can you do anything else? Nah,
just
blind, bro, can't see. Just sit here.
I'm a sheephead, mate. Like, fuck.
Have you googling this?
Yes.
Google some well-known
freaks.
Yeah, popular circus freaks.
Known circus freaks.
You got the bearded lady. You got some. You know, probably have some woman with a terrible leg defect where like her knee goes backwards.
Fuck, speaking of that, you didn't see the video kicking about Twitter the other day about a guy. Like, there was a hit and run in London. This guy was on a bike and so sly. They're filming it. This guy's in the van. He's like, man, they hit him cause he's on ground, man. And they go past. He goes, fuck, that's his leg, bro. And his leg's just lying on the ground. The guy's lying in the car like, fuck. I can't not sweet.
If I open my Twitter right now, it would be someone's big jiggly tits, and then a shootout in a shop, and then like a fight in a school with 2 kids.
Oh fucking hell!
Oh Grady oh yeah, Grady Styles. That's a great name.
It is a great.
Yo, it's Grady Styles. Fire in the booth. 2 mics.
Yeah.
So he's the lobster boy.
Yeah, this is tremendous.
He's got basically like a pinky and a thumb.
I mean, you know what I love about this especially? They've put him in like a nice wee seaside outfit because he's a lobster boy. Like, you know what?
Lobster boy, yeah.
Yeah. Tell you what, he doesn't look a million miles away from what I looked at that age, apart from the hands.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a beefy boy too. Oh, wait, what are the legs like? The legs half wrecked as well?
No, they look like they've been made that way. You know, like when you see... You know
Chinese foot binding?
Those monks, yeah. I don't know why the fuck... You know, is this monk set his hand in the air for 70 years? Hey, don't do that. You fucking weirdo. I don't know what it's for.
I know. Someone needs to have a word in them monk's ears and just be like, lads, not worth it. None of this shit's worth it.
But you know what I do? Like, say all the wee side stories apart from this, like the radioactive death of even buyers. I mean, a lot of fun. Oh wow, so let's see. Styles and his 2 youngest children performed as a lobster family. But Styles, believe it or not, was an abusive alcoholic who beat his wife. So this was no happy family. On the eve of his oldest daughter's wedding in 1978, he shot and killed her husband-to-be, an 18-year-old kid who Grady disliked because he had called him a freak. I mean, listen to your bread and butter.
Chat shit, get banged, you know what I mean? Motherfucker.
Oh, no.
The fuck is this motherfucker?
General Tom Thumb. Oh no. Yeah. Looks like Shane's kid. Oh, what's Tom Thumb? He stopped growing when he was 6 months old. And then he began to grow
again. That's not a 6 months old baby. That's a fucking 4-year-old, bro.
I know. He stopped growing and I mean, this is great banter. This is how they define it. He stopped growing then he started again. So he began to... I love the name. You're Tom Thumb, mate, because you're a...
What was his name? Colonel or Captain or what was it?
Colonel Tom Thumb.
Colonel Tom.
General Tom Thumb.
General. If he was released to General Banter Productions.
Yeah. I can get you a frame picture in for your studio. General Tom.
Big logo across the front. Beanie on. Orange beanie. I'm actually wearing a General hat. Because I found it in the car.
Get General Tom Thumb on the rip. Oh, this is a lot of... Oh, I mean, what are you looking forward to seeing? 4-legged Lady Myrtle Corbin?
Aye. What that ass do? Oh wow. My god.
Where's her blurt?
You try and find it, looks like you're clothes shopping.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why she said to match up the fringe with the legs though. It's a weird...
Her washing basket must be nuts with 4 pairs of socks every day.
I mean, also why she got Ryan Cullen's face.
That fringe is pretty hardcore too.
Oh, I don't know.
Got 4 prongs.
It's like a tag or something.
It's very sugar babes.
Yeah.
You know.
She's ahead of the... I mean, I don't know what they are.
To be honest, any need for the shoes and the socks on the middle ones? They look like they don't touch the ground.
No. You know what it could just be is just General Tom Thumb upper dress. Dangling his feet down. Oh, maybe she just hasn't finished giving birth. Oh no, it's horrible.
I mean, that right foot doesn't look in great working order either.
I'll tell you what, you could hit some absolute swats and a free kick with it.
Oh yeah, Roberto Carlos.
There you go, fucking Myrtle Corbin. I love as well, you know, when you have like people, like as comedians, we come up with like witty names, nicknames, play on words. I love it when people that are not skilled at that come up with it. For example, Myrtle Corbin, known as the 4-leg girl from Texas.
Catchy.
Yeah, there we go.
There's a guy who lived in the next wee estate to us when we were younger, and his name was Squareboot. Still don't know his real name. Yeah. Still couldn't tell you his real name.
Did he have one of those wee short stump legs?
No, he was bad at football. Just call him Squareboot, but I literally can't remember his real name.
Oh,
anyway.
You know what? There was squads kicking about in these days. Like, you weren't just a freak. There's like actual companies that take you on board. Like the PT Barnum, the Freak Show in Coney Island.
Yeah, it's like the Avengers, but shite.
Yeah, the Ringling Bros. No. Looking forward to seeing this one. Wang the Human Unicorn.
Oh,
I mean, I'm going to assume it's a Chinese man
with a cock on him.
Oh wow!
Oh damn, boy. The Wang part of it's just his name.
Yeah, I mean,
our boy's got a horn,
a full blown horn. Wang the Human Unicorn never actually performed at the Freak Show. Nice, he was just found in Manchuria, China, by an ambitious banker. What's the relevance of his ambition in life? He got a 13-inch horn growing from the back of his head. He just get that cut off. But Ripley, for Ripley's Believe It or Not, the original bully,
the Rip Dog.
He offered money to exhibit. I mean, this is how I would chat up a woman if I was blocked the night out. Would you like to see the exhibit of my Wang in the auditorium? Wang, however, was never heard from again. He must have turned down Ripley and just been fucking wiped. I mean, I'm slapping it. This is a great suggestion. I'm going to Ben. You need to get all these photos up because this is tremendous. Lionel the lion-faced man. What do you reckon this bro's going to look like? Oh, well. All right.
James McCartney. He's just a hairy owl. He's cute though. He looks like
an owl.
He looks like an old King Charles Spaniel or whatever.
Is it legit? I thought that was the back of his head and turned around. It's just a style.
Has he brushed the nose hair back up the head or what?
Does he have a nose? Is that the nose?
What is that? Chewbacca?
Yes.
Chewbacca?
Chewbacca's maybe based on Lionel, the lion-faced man.
I mean, whoever's naming these motherfuckers, not great at it.
Oh, well, I mean, this one's going to look like Shane. Isaac Spragg, the living skeleton. Oh, wow. I mean, it is Shane.
I mean, is that not your guy Damon Longneck or whatever off the internet?
It looks like Longneck.
I love the way back in the day you just had an undiagnosed disease and you're like, would you like to join the circus?
Yeah, like you've got a gift.
You can't absorb nutrients through your guts. He is skinny, like.
He is skinny, but I don't know why he's dressed like a wee ramp boy either.
Yeah, I don't know why he's got the sexy knee-high socks with the bows on them.
And he's got sass with that
pose,
that pose for sure.
Hold himself together.
Oh, no. Ella Harper, Camel Girl.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's not what I would have expected her. I just think she should be called Ella Harper, the back-to-front woman, not Camel Girl.
Ella Harper,
her back,
just legs are wrecked.
Oh,
she's just got backward knees.
Just backward knees. Now they're like, look at these two boys, Chang and Eng.
Chang and Eng.
What would your anticipation of Chang and Eng be?
Conjoined twins.
Oh, well.
Oh! And do you know what? Where are they from? Because I bet you the term Siamese is frowned upon.
Yes.
However,
they could be Siam boys.
Yeah, they might have been the initial.
Chang and Eng bunker.
Origin of the term Siamese twin. Did I pull that clean out of my asshole there?
I think somebody is maybe if I go on Celebrity Mastermind has a wee Chang and Eng. Siamese twins.
What's your specialist subject this week?
Freaks.
Who are Chang and Eng?
But then, go ahead. They're married sisters, Adelaide and Sarah Ann Yates. Nice. Oh, fucking right. Between them, the 21 kids. What I like, they have the one pipe.
No, that's two fellas. I don't even think that's real. I think they just got a jacket made.
Yeah. That's a good move.
They just look like two fellas standing pretty close.
Yeah.
One way for if the homie's got to get some too. If one of these fellas, he's like, we're actually joined at the hip.
I mean, they look like two chancellors, old Chang and Eng.
Chang and Eng.
Do you have any more? Oh, I mean, this is going to be exciting. Schlitzy the Pinhead. That's that brought out of American Horror Story, isn't it?
Yeah, that's probably what it was based on.
I mean, I like this. Although he was billed as the last of the...
As a fella?
Yeah. Schlitzy was most likely born in the Bronx. Your last the Aztecs. Yeah, what's it do, you cocksucker?
Looks like one of those Aztecs.
Yeah, I know.
What's an Aztec? I don't know.
Fuck you, motherfucker. I ain't no Aztec. Schlitzy.
Small brain and skull and severe mental retardation.
I mean, listen, that's a lot of...
Schlitzy's a cool name.
Schlitzy, yeah. That's like something I imagine... Joseph Fritzl called a dick. I don't know why I thought about that, but
Fritzy Schlitz.
do you want to see my Schlitz?
Get ready.
Oh, Todd Browning's 1932 classic, Freaks. You know what? We miss some of the old terminology and some of the things that used to be. They're missed, aren't they? Like, I'd love to have a freak show nowadays. Oh, you get all these people with purple hair trying to liberate them.
Well, we were talking yesterday on our podcast about micro wrestling. That's a modern day freak show.
Yes. Have you seen the wee lineups of them where they're like, "Hey, I'm the miniature center"?
No, but I'd absolutely take a look. I don't know if you can.
Let's see what it's called. What are they?
Micro wrestling, but they were interviewing one girl and they were like, "What's your special talent?" She's like, "I can kick myself on the head," but she had a real, like, you know, "I've been smoking for a long time." You know, she sounded like Joe Exotic, which was just a little tiny lady, little dwarfs.
Let's see, micro wrestling roll call. Oh yes, this is tremendous. Ben, bit of editing to do here, my friend.
Psycho. Little Hank Dalton.
Don't do that if he did it.
Jay Amazing. Alright. Baby Jesus.
What?
Disco Down.
It's me.
Shortcake. Little Show.
There's me.
I'm on the micro. Micro rocker.
He's a ringer, him. He's just a fella.
Vanessa.
Racist.
Yeah, Chief Littlefoot. I love the way someone just Vanessa.
Micro 2 roll call. I'm on the micro.
They take ages to walk away. Look at this motherfucker. Like, he's just a regular guy.
Jesus.
Why is he called Baby Jesus? Looks nothing like him. Oh, here we go.
Baby Shortcake.
Oh, what?
Peggy Shortcake.
Psycho. Disco Down, baby.
Production value on 3.
I mean, the ones in the mask just can't speak.
El Dorito. Ole.
El Torito.
Oh no.
Giants.
Oh no.
El Diablo. The Little Show.
Yeah.
Andrew. Just one guy called Andrew. Hey, it's Andrew.
He's new to it. They're like, listen, we're not quite akin to him yet, so we can't just call him a super fat.
I love all the piss take names. The Little Show.
Yeah, that's a lot. Who would there be? The just the Warrior. It's not the Ultimate
The
Warrior.
Undertable.
Oh, the Heart Attack Kid, Shawn Michaels.
The Little Show.
What other wrestlers could be midgets? Well, Mr. Not So Perfect.
The Nacho Man.
Yeah, I was thinking the Nacho Man.
The Nacho Man.
I'd love to do a good Macho Man impression.
Oh, I think I can.
Oh, here we go. We're heating up now.
Oh, yeah. It's Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah. Come on, yeah.
It's like he's in the room.
Yeah.
They lost that in wrestling, didn't they? I think it was mainly just steroids.
Yeah.
But I don't watch wrestling that closely. Like, but
There's two promos. One he did, and I don't know. He would just say wee words when he was getting into the zone, and he just said "sex, yeah" once. It was just unbelievable. He was like, "Macho Man, yeah, I'm sex, yeah," and it's like, what? Why is he doing that? And he was wearing his weird, like mushroom. If anybody can find Macho Man, just going 6, yeah.
that's what I
He
want.
said-
I want my wrestlers, even though I don't watch it, like about to die from the amount of testosterone they're on. All the roids glossed up, fully
Yeah.
fucking just fucking oh yeah, about to kill my family.
But that's I missed that. Cause
Oh, yeah.
you like see nowadays, like see everyone like Willie will be like, "Oh, CM Punk's the best ever." I'm like, no, he's not.
No,
Hulk
he's-
Hogan would destroy him, brother.
Yeah. Even like seeing clips of John Cena now, you're like cringe.
Yeah,
It's a cringe.
John Cena.
That's cultural appropriation.
But John Cena's hair now, I feel bad for him as a bald guy myself.
Yeah.
Cena's got the big patch. He's come back and he's done the Marvel and it's all neat. But when he wrestles, it's just this.
Oh,
He needs to
God.
go back to the military cut again.
He is a nerd. Like when you see it, we had that clip on the Bomb Squad where he was talking about having a Type R. It's like I drive a Civic,
Yeah,
and he's like it's got technology in it.
really into it. Oh.
Loser, you know what I mean?
But I like the good, like Razor Ramon guys that just used to go out and party.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the good old days. Like a good old wrestling party of the 80s would be a lot of fun.
Was he the one that did the? By the way, I've had way too many coffees. My neck is seething. What was the? I'm fucking turning to the match.
Yeah. Too many goddamn barista bars. Sex, yeah. Woo! It's the bar, yeah.
Yeah, just mixing all my wrestlers together.
Ooh, if you smell what my ass is cooking. Dave Barista. Yeah.
Damn barista.
Barista bomb.
Isn't that how the Macho Man died?
I'm having
Just
a heart-
pumped in the car. Yeah, heart attack.
Too many flat whites at a Centra. Yeah. My heart exploded in my car.
He's at the gates of St. Peter. What happened to you, Macho?
Oh, yeah. I stopped off at a Centra, brother. My heart exploded. Yeah. 2 flat whites and a protein ball. Yeah. My little heart exploded. Yeah. Extra shot. Metro Man got a little trick for you, I press. I get a regular ass cup, and I put 2 flat whites in the 1 cup. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, brother. Regret it now, yeah. Regret it now, yeah. My assholes are like that.
Macho Man doing coffee. Fucking stupid.
Full of roids his whole life, full lifetime of wrestling. 2 flat whites out of a recent.
Frank and honest, you got it coming, brother. Starbucks.
Oh yeah. Oh. Stupid.
What was that speech that Razor Ramon did when he was retired? He was in the Hall of Fame thing, and he was like, "Good. What is it? Bad times last. Good guys."
No, bad times don't last. No, times are tough. But bad guys don't last. But yeah,
But bad guys do.
bad guys do. Yeah,
Toothpick in his mouth.
life is horrible, but was a cool guy until he died.
Yeah.
And he gets up there.
What happened to you, dude?
He's like fucking double espresso. Well, that's the trigger.
1 too many espressos. I dropped my toothpick.
I need to find that out because that's going to annoy me. It was a great quote. Scott Hall quote.
Who was the one? Was it Jake the Snake? Whenever DDP tried to have a documentary, and he's just it was just bringing him around to his house, being like, "All right, this is the last time, Jake," and he's like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh,
"Everybody has wrestling voice.
yeah.
What is it? Is that too many roids?"
Just tightens up your throat and you just immediately talk like that.
There it is. Hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. That was good.
Place goes nuts.
He was sexy back in the day.
Oh, a big stud.
Sexy.
Should we look him up? Razor Ramon.
Yeah, I'll get fucking bricked up here. Myself.
The bad guy as well. I mean, nowadays, before he popped, not sweet, but I mean, that's what you're looking in it. That's a big sexy man. Him and Kevin Nash kicking about. Just
He looks a bit like, go up there. Up. Let me see. Am I mental, or does he look like Drake?
he's a touch of Drake about him there.
Good times last.
What I loved about
Bad guys do.
was he went into Vince McMahon. Vince was like, "Do you have a character?" And he was like, "Yeah, just watch Scarface." And he's just like, "It's just this guy. He's a Chico." And he's like, "Sounds great."
That's right, he's getting sucked off.
Did you ever see like Vince McMahon was the guy on like the commentator for ages, and he was just in a suit and all. He would never, and then he fell out with Austin, and they're like, "Right, let's come out and fight Stone Cold," and he came out the most jacked man that there's ever been in wrestling, fully bronzed.
Let me see most jacked Vince McMahon. What a strange character he is, though. What shite did he get in recently? Was he paying people to buck him?
Yeah, he was.
What's
just,
wrong with that?
He was just paying people off, and then they're doing the books to be like, "There's 7 million going here, Vince." I don't know.
My dick's not gonna suck
I like that
itself.
Vince McMahon.
McMahon.
I just whips out that one day.
Graced up tits.
I mean, this is a guy at 76 years old.
Look at the back. Look at the back of this motherfucker here.
That guy.
He's like Bane.
I mean, you take 7 million to take that, wouldn't you?
I'd love to see what shape his legs were in after he ripped both his
Quads.
quads
Oh,
off.
that's one of the greatest clips ever. But I mean, look at that. This guy.
Aye, look at the shape of them there. Like that's see that big divot in his leg. That's damage. Like.
Yeah, but I mean, look at that. This guy.
Yeah.
He just looks like any porn star.
Yeah.
Or any bodybuilder. Just getting him jacked. Where's this one? There's this good picture. That's just an outfit. He's like an old guy. There's no need for him to have the pipes out there.
Yeah, it's kind of, for want of a better term, gay.
I mean,
Is that kind of?
It's a little like, I mean, it's an outfit. All you do is stick a wee seal.
It looks like if he went out for Pride and he just had a wee whistle. And he was like, the referee's here.
I know. But listen, no holds barred.
On your no holds barred.
But I mean, look, he loves to get the pose on.
He does. I mean, yeah.
He's probably. But I mean, like, the head doesn't match the physique. Like that mafia haircut.
Fantastic hair, a very American hair. There's no one else in the rest of the world that age has hair like that.
No, but see, Triple H though, there's a physique too. The day he was, see when he went bald with a beard.
Yeah,
looks good. The long hair, not sweet, but
best wrestling physique.
The best, maybe Triple H.
Think so?
Yeah.
I always thought he had a weird triangular tit on him.
Batista was good shape, but then he was maybe 2.
What tattoo did he have recently, and then he got it covered up? He had a tattoo of someone, and then the person turned out to be a nonce, and he got it removed or something like that.
Rolf Harris.
Imagine the barista bomb has fucking a Rolf Harris tattoo.
Just the wee kangaroo Rolf.
Can you tell what it is yet? That's what it's. What about Rolf? Shout out.
Yeah, R.I.P. to the ROLEPLAY.
I just love, when someone like that dies and the papers just have a field day. Yeah. Well-known Nancy pedo and entertainer.
Yeah, I love the way they still remind people that. Listen, every saint has a past and every sinner has a future, isn't that what they say? Okay, watch your raffle.
Good times don't last.
Bad guys do. He's up there.
Notorious kitty fiddler, nonce, and board wobbler.
Yeah. Hey, Rolf. Oh, dear.
Weirdest. That's how you know people are. Like, what did he really do?
Rolf?
Right, entertainer's so vague.
All right, I thought you meant.
Was he really a singer? Was he really a presenter? I don't know. It was like the lines were blurred.
I nearly you mentioned someone's name there, not in the nonce category, but it's a jack of all. Like, you get people who just want to be about entertainment. They're like, are you comedians? Are you presenters? Are you actors? What do you do? You just kind of do anything. That's what Rolf is. And then naturally, when you try so many things, you'll eventually segue into paedophilia.
Yeah. So you threw yourself in those sort of circles. There's something about presenting. Anyone that wants to be a TV presenter, I have questions for them.
It's the voice. You don't need. Well, here we are today. Blah, blah, blah,
like Scove.
Like, oh yeah.
We know what he
did.
Did you see him and Holmes going in on him?
Yeah.
He's like, step down, my bollocks. He was sacked.
Dig this fella. I did a burp. Oh yeah, Big Bronson Reed. He's a big unit.
Is he a modern guy?
He's a Samoan.
Samoan, you can tell by the
yeah.
He's got the Momoa tattoo. Jason Momoa doing my tits in the minute.
Yeah, not a fan.
Insufferable cunt.
Yeah, he's annoying.
He's doing a workout and he opens 10 at Guinness. All right, mate, you're mad. We get it.
Yeah, nah, I get you. I'm off.
I'm Samoan. I'm Hawaiian. I'm fucking. What are you? You don't know what you are.
He's bisexual, is what he is.
He's grew up on his daughter's tits.
What's the next thing?
Have you seen that video?
No, I don't want to either.
No, he's like fucking, standing on a red carpet or something. He's kind of like squeezes his daughter's chest, just like slapping him away.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
So what
happens when the island stays in the island?
Have you ever seen the video of Batista when he was doing a promo and he forgot his lines and he just kept screaming, "Give me what I want" to Triple H? It's fucking hilarious. He's like, "You can't give me what I want." And he's like, "What is it you want?" He goes, "Give me what I want." It's so funny. I'll watch it real quick. Ben, you need to get this in, otherwise it's going to look stupid.
Yeah, I do. We might have talked about it before, but there's a Booker T slipping in the end bomb and immediately regretting it.
Oh yes, give me what
He's
I
like,
want.
"Ooh."
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, boss.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Give me what I want. I mean, not that. That's what I don't want.
The pressure of remembering the lines amidst the athletic prowess, would freak me out.
Then Batista has gone from being an all right promo guy to being a great fun actor.
Yeah.
Like Drax.
You
Tremendous.
need to get an ad blocker, man. Get an ad guard or something. This goddamn computer.
You know why I quit?
Here we go.
Because I wanted to get as far away from you as I could.
He's lost it.
Always holding me down, talking down to me,
Kissing me.
looking down on me,
Yeah.
shutting me out. That's all you're doing.
It's me and T with me.
You know what I want. I've been asking for it for years. You're going to give me what I want, or I'm going to continue to hurt people you love. I'm going to give you one damn thing, Dave. I am not giving you
Dave. Yeah.
the beating you deserve.
shit.
A free man, get in this ring.
And eat my ass.
Face me like a man.
And I think he's just forgotten what he's going to say now. Give me what I want. He's like, oh fuck. Yeah.
Look at you.
He's like, bollocks here. This is not. It's very sexual, isn't it?
Look at you. Get out of this ring! I know you. I see it. It's killing you. It's tearing you apart. You want to hurt me so bad. You can't stand it. But you won't give it to me because you're not in control. Give me what I want.
What's he saying?
Give me what I want. Let me hear you say it. Everybody here.
Sounds like they're about to get into each other, doesn't it?
Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. 'Cause
What the fuck is this? So cringe, like. And you know, there's like fucking a bunch of incels in the front row, like. Oh my god, is this heated?
And Vince is back there going, "What's he doing?"
What's he doing?
give it to me. You want me in mania? Is that what this is about?
Give me what I want.
You are hiding behind securities.
Nah, old guys.
Wrestling's so cringe, like.
Oh, why? But it's great too. There's no drama like it.
There's no drama, like. Have you ever
Big-
seen Hollyoaks, bro? What are you talking about?
Big men, big. It's just like Hollyoaks with pants, man.
Hollyoaks and pants. I
There you
know,
go.
it's like, I love when some, you know, like, it just so happened he was in the building. Tsh, full entrance, full costume,
Yeah.
greased up.
That's-
I just happened to be passing the
Yeah, that's the one. thing.
stadium, and here I am greased up. Ready
It's
to
like, see,
party.
whenever they have an issue with them, they're in the pants with the t-shirt on. That's when you go, it's a weird style.
Yeah.
Just run out in your boots.
Give me what I want, Dave.
Well, what is it you want? I don't know what I want, but give it to me.
What do they call Triple H nowadays?
Triple H.
So he's like, give me what I want, Triple H. He's
Yeah.
not, give me what I want, Hunter.
Paul. Yeah, Hunter. He gets Hunter quite a bit.
Does he?
Hunter, yeah. Triple H. But his full name was Hunter Hurst Helmsley. Like, they just put that away, didn't they? Helmsley.
Yeah. What was his sort of shtick back in the day? Like posh English guy or
He was
something?
a Connecticut blue blood. You know, just posh guy. Came and did the pedigree.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then he
Okay.
just,
That's one notch away from like white power.
yeah, but bring it back. You know, they had a guy called Kerwin White, who was Chavo Guerrero, and his whole shtick was, if it's not white, it's not right. And he was
a Spanish guy?
a Spanish guy, but he dyed his hair bleach blonde. You know, make him look.
Yeah, they did a lot of that in wrestling.
Yeah.
Talk about cultural appropriation.
Oh, but back in the day, they did not.
We need a Japanese guy.
Yeah,
Get this fat white guy to do it.
yeah.
We need a sumo wrestler. Get me a fat guy to do it.
Yokozuna, the most famous sumo in wrestling history, Samoan.
Yeah.
Dead at 34 or some shit though too, wasn't it?
Well, he had tits everywhere.
Yeah, he was a big boy.
The guy was tits in a nappy, and
But he could
what
move.
happened. He could move. Yeah, there's a lot
That's
of
the
power
thing. I
in him.
don't think we get to appreciate the athleticism of these boys. Some of them.
Yeah, some of sumo's very like if you took one of them cunts and just like threw them into like American football, they could easily smash someone to pieces.
There's a new show on Netflix. Don't know if you've seen it advertised about a sumo.
Oh yeah,
Looks pretty good. It's about like it's a
called
drama,
Lizzo Live.
but it's like it's this dude. Lizzo's in the Norma Park. You going?
Did you see Lizzo getting on that plane with her ass out?
Nope.
I don't know why everyone's slagging her. She'll get absolutely clapped up.
Yeah, but Lizzo. I don't know. Was it a comedian that put something up saying like, if Lizzo's so great, why does my girlfriend get offended when I say you look like Lizzo? You know, it's all about body positivity. Like Lizzo's beautiful, then why if I say you look like Lizzo, do you get offended?
Yeah, that's it.
You know, so you don't know.
I'd ride Lizzo there. I'm saying it out loud.
Yeah, there you go. Get it. Lizzo is pretty woman, isn't she?
Yeah.
Any celebrities out there?
It's
you
just like if you're a bit bigger, you can't be seen to be actually enjoying like burgers and shit.
yeah.
You have to
But-
pretend like you're like, oh, I'm so ashamed of it.
But Lizzo's management are probably still being like Lizzo at the same time. Reduce it, you know, because like look at everyone. Look at Adele. They're like Adele. Listen, you be you, but also you're more marketable if you be less like you.
Do you think she's on the
It's
old
possible.
Ozempic?
Well, Lizzo or Adele.
Adele.
Yeah, she's probably on everything. Aren't they? See, when you get that level,
You heard of that before?
It's the drug that gets you.
Get you skinny.
Skinny.
Yeah.
Would you ever take shit like that, or would you?
No, not that one, because I think I heard like if you start it, you can't come off it. Like it's like, are you ready to jump into this world?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, and they're like, start taking that and fucking don't ever stop, or your liver will come out your asshole.
See, I don't know if I like. See, if someone said to me you had to do this certain thing, I'd be like, I'd maybe just try to be less lazy and lose it a bit more naturally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think what I need now is just a really big lifestyle change. I might go to like Tenerife for a year.
Like bring a family or just
Nah, just fake my death and go.
just go out
Just
there.
get into fucking running or something
Yeah.
and come back all brown and shredded.
See, that'd be a nice time. I would like the.
Brisket.
I'm trying the old couch to 5K, but I don't know if my body's made for running. Like, I think just dog walking and dieting is what I need.
I did a couch to 5K and it was easier than I thought it was going to be. Like quicker than their plan
Yeah.
that they give you. I just thought, fuck it, and just ran it one day.
I think also we have a bit of a history of like sport and stuff, you know what I mean? So like for guys that have maybe not got anything in there, no matter how far back it may be, you know, like for years we were from wee kids, probably they're like mid-20s, just doing exercise flat out, and then just took a wee break, retired.
Yeah.
And now I'm like ready to get back to it, but I've noticed that like I've never had any issue with like my joints ever, and be like, oh, that hurts, or my back sore, my knees are. But now I'm getting to the point where like I'm a bit more lethargic.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need to go now before it's too late.
That's it.
And my boy Ethan Suplee, like, look at him. He's been tremendous.
Yeah,
He
he's
was
great now.
the fattest of all fats. And
But the scary thing about him is, you know, he did a Nolan. He went like fat to really skinny to really fat again, back down to jacked.
yeah, but then, do you ever listen to his podcast?
Never.
He is too, like, it's not an enjoyable life he has.
No, not at
Like,
all.
he's at restaurants and all being like, what sort of spray do you use in your griddle? And you're like, fuck off, Ethan.
Yeah, he's...
Get a life. You know, be a bit fat. It's all right.
Yeah, like I'm a big fan of Action Bronson, and he lost an awful lot of weight, and he I think he got more obsessed with just being like a beast. So I whistled there for no reason at all.
Paisley.
Yes, no, sorry. But like he's obviously just into moving a lot of weight and staying powerful, and he didn't get obsessed where he's like, right, I need to just keep losing until I can see like fucking my obliques. He just got down to where he was like thick and big and could move a lot better.
Yeah.
And just got obsessed with actually lifting weights and shit.
So is he sticking that out? Is he still like a...
He's just a fucking tank.
Yeah.
That's what he's went from, like a big fat guy who couldn't hardly move down to like just a thick, chunky, muscly guy.
See, that's the thing. Another thing I say for like big fat boys is whenever they lose a lot of their weight.
Please call the podcast Big Fat Boy.
Fat boys. But whenever they lose it, to carry their big fat bodies about, there's muscle in there.
Of course there is.
Like, so you don't need to do a load of heavy lifting. You just need to...
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I've talked about this a million times. If I lost 5 stone, I would be in great nick, and I'd still be very heavy.
Yeah. That was exactly like whenever I went to the asthma clinic last time, and they went me, they're like, you should be 14 stone.
Yeah.
And I went, what do you want me to do? Cut off my legs and my arms and my head? Like, what do you... And they're like, no. And then I did the breath thing, you know, the big, you know, when the doctor whips that thing out and you go, and they were like, oh, you have a very impressive lung capacity. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a big freak. And they're like, well, maybe you could be a bit more than 14. I'm like, yeah, I think so. I'd look like fucking the Dallas Buyers Club if I was 14 stone.
Oh yeah.
I would need to be pushed around a wheelbarrow, like as just bones.
Yeah, 14 stone would be, yeah, like, it was embarrassing the other day going in the gym. Well, it wasn't even embarrassing, it was just hilarious to see what weight other people are. But the trainer was standing on the old boxing scales. You know, you stand on it and then you step off, and then the reading comes out on your phone. And he got on it just to see if it was working. He got off 175 pounds. I got on, stood on it, stood off, and it was like 289.
Yeah. But like, we're freak boys, so too, because we also are heavier than we look.
It's like a support group.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true.
It's mad.
I'm so heavy, like.
Yeah, like I'm a heavy. Like, see my wee one, Matilda, sturdy wee unit, like, and they lift her. I'm like, see, he's going to be heavy, but like
a brick, yeah.
no fat in the wee thing. But
some people are just dense.
Yeah.
You know, like there are people who are massively obese.
Yeah.
Who are probably like 2 stone heavier than me.
Yeah. But there are also people out there who have like a small wee skeleton.
That's
just
true.
Beef on it.
That's true.
Like, there's a guy, Joe Joyce, a boxer. He said like his bone density is like obscene. Like it's like ridiculous. Like his head is like, that's why it's hard to knock this guy out, because his head is so dense. The muscle, the bone in his head is just wild.
And that's inbreeding.
It's a big freak, you know.
That's inbreeding for you.
That's like what you call a pinhead Schlitzie or whatever.
Yeah, Schlitzie. That sounds like a boxer.
Yeah.
Schlitzie the pinhead.
Or
in the blue corner, Schlitzie the pinhead.
Yeah, Schlitzie the pinhead would be hard to hit. It's like a gumba from Mario.
Hide your whole head behind one glove.
Oh, a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
So what do you listen? I'm trying a new segment on the podcast here. We'll wrap this up soon, but since it is called the SLY Guy podcast, is there anything fucking pissing you off at the minute? And it's getting the fucking blood boiling that you just want to have a go at. Can't say your wife. That's
just getting in the zone here. I don't know. Like just people's issues online. You know, the way people say stay off social media. You have to, because you just see people giving off about things that don't really bother you, but then you feel like you're bothered by it. You know what I mean? Like I'm being affected by other people's fucking things that
so
are
are the stuff you're saying, are you being annoyed at what they're saying, or are you like seeing them posting going, what the fuck are you doing? Because I get that a lot. I'm like, why have you said that?
Like it's pissing you off, and then in real life you're going, everything's just completely normal here.
Yeah.
Seeing a girl like in America giving off about Target having tuck safe bikinis for little boys.
Yeah.
You know, so they got the trans bikinis,
Mm-hmm.
and she was on a fucking, like, she's losing her mind.
Yeah. I mean,
And then in my head I'm going like, that is mental. Like, you should really be teaching a child to alter their body in any way.
Yeah.
And I start getting into it, and then I'm fucking saying it to Maureen, and she's like, why do you give a fuck about this? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to write bits or something.
Yeah.
I'm furious.
I know, I get that. I find sometimes as well people putting stuff that's like too private, like on posts. Like, just keep some stuff to yourself. It's all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's, you know, like, social media is your other mate nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, people freak out. You know, like, you'll see someone just put up a story going, well, that was a shit day. And you
Yeah.
go, like, you just want people to be like,
Yeah.
go on then.
But then who's
What's
probably
wrong?
worse? The people doing that, encouraging, or the people
people
posting
responding?
it? Yeah. You should just be able to write gay.
Gay, yeah.
Gay. All right.
Be more like me, where our McCann rang me this morning and tell me he had to go to hospital because he had bruises that appeared in his leg overnight. And I went, cool.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor, Aaron, so fuck off.
So,
Guy's probably in liver failure right now, but
what does he mean by bruises appearing?
I don't know. He just said there was like purple itchy bruises on his leg, and then the doctor said it could be something to do with his liver. And they're like, do you drink a lot? And he goes, well. And then he said he had a flashback of like basically since last August, where he just went like Fringe, something else,
Yeah.
American trip, boom, boom, boom.
Old ones, eh?
Yeah, I just had to see that up close.
Yeah.
You very stern face there.
Yeah,
you know what
it
I mean?
was it was an old promo picture for
You're a chirpier looking guy than that.
a couple of shows ago. These ones, a couple of nice wee headshots here.
Just popping over there.
There you go. What? Say
There
what?
he is. What?
But now look at that dense hair. That's gone.
I like this new shaved down head.
You do, yeah.
I'm waiting for the day we just beck it.
I'm getting it done tomorrow again, so I'm getting the one all over again.
You going to get it done? Did you get the beard done?
Yeah.
Same
Well,
girl?
I go to the barber. Shout out to Mikey, and
I've
go there
met
for the
Mikey.
crack. You know what I mean? Just go for the crack.
I've met Mikey. I think.
He's a good guy. So I like to hang out with him. And
If I had more of an actual beard, I would go get the beard done and the head shaved at the same time.
well, would you ever grow the beard out? Just see where it goes.
I can't.
No?
Like, yours is thick and wavy and dense.
Yeah.
Mine's like Chinese.
Well, just get the beard off and just keep the Fu Manchu.
I do. I have I reckon I could get a good like Western style pointy moustache, but I look mental. Like I look full
Yeah.
cartel.
Go Hogan. Just, I mean,
It is. It's not far off Hogan.
Grow the Hogan and then grow the back and sides.
I don't know
and-
about that wee gap. I did trim it. I need to let it go right down.
Yeah, but I think-
Chopper, it might be more of the look.
Yeah, Chopper 8, big shout out to the Lobster Boy. It's that. Colin, listen, it's been a pleasure. You've Lavery's this evening.
Yes, got Lavery's every week. Oh, they're actually taking a break in Lavery's, you know that?
No, didn't know that.
We're off for August, just because there'll be probably no comedians around. But yeah, in the meantime, up until the 12th of July.
Listen, what's a better time for it?
I'm announcing some big shows next week.
So keep your eyes peeled.
Keep the eyes peeled.
Now, by the way, this will be out next week, so
What day?
Thursday. So Thursday the...
Sweet. Tomorrow morning, tickets to the SSE Arena. Colin Geddis, Overkill, on sale. Ticketmaster. We're
There you
doing it
go.
again.
Nice.
I've been left with no options. I'm doing it again.
Yeah. But you love it and and it's a great time. Yes.
Nah, and I'll tell you what, the prep is fucking. I've done too much. I could do it tomorrow.
See?
I could do it fucking tomorrow. I could do it tonight. Then
I
go
wasn't
Mavericks.
going to be doing a show this year. I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm not doing it. But then the material came, and the show is actually it's been announced what will be tomorrow in real life. So it's where is it? There's the no, it's not. It's not all that excitement.
It was just
for
two
nothing.
nudes there.
Just nudes of
I've put away some of my juices today.
yeah. I'll show you on my phone. What about that? There we go.
Do you want to do it at Vicar Street?
When are you doing Vicar Street?
8th of September.
How's it moving?
Yeah, well, it's already sold more than a sold out Whelan's, which is what I'll be
Nice.
doing every other year. So we're
You're
gonna focus,
moving on up.
put a bit of attention into that, and we'll do a big gig in Dublin, up the hoods.
Up the hoods. Right? Pleasure.
I'll see you next week, brother. I'm the sly guy.